Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome to day 2 of the Darth Tuba Whatnot Marathon. I am actively here working out a challenge to myself, 10 shows in a few more days than 10, maybe 12 days. 10 shows in 12 days, or 10 shows in 11 days. I think I'm taking one break. There will be a show every day until through, let's see, I'm taking a break on Tuesday the 11th because I have band rehearsal, marching band rehearsal, and then so every day up until then, and every day after that through Saturday, through the 15th. So cool stuff. Today, there's not a, we're going to start off with some buyer chooses, winner choice. Got the board right here. We got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And I'll every time you make a choice, I will take it off the board, put something else on. I'll give you the early birds get the scan of the room so you can see other stuff I'm going to run. We got a bunch of modern and we have some complete figures. We have a couple of last 17. There's a Lumat, almost complete, just missing his bow, and a Poncho Luke. I think everything else is just normal figures, but complete. Then we have a bunch of, tilt my camera here. We've got some, a lot of these are going to be grouping figures. Okay, like I'll put 2 X-Wing Lukes, Palpatine and a Royal Guard. Here, we got a couple of modern, these are not licensed clones. I think I got them from AliExpress, so I think they're kind of knockoff clones. We got a Jabba over there with the Gamorrean Guard. It's got some retro in the back there. We have this Cap 2 does it's not mint and it's not sealed in the box, so I'll show you that. We got the Battle Droid sideshow over here. Lots of cool stuff. Okay. Oh, and we do have a giveaway. Which, give me a second while you guys are looking around here. Let me back this up a bit so you can take a little. Hang on a second. I'll give you kind of a wide view here. All right. And give me a second. I have to grab my giveaway. I forgot to set it up. All right. Sorry about that. We have a vintage carded action figure, Return of the Jedi, General Madine, but in the card. I always like to wait until 5 anyway to get started. Okay. That's this guy right here. Got a little bit of wear on the top there, but it is a giveaway. So, but it is, good clean back. And it is unpunched. All right. I'm going to top this over here. Move my little sign off the board here. Kind of keep him here for right now. All right. That'll be at the end of the show. All right. So let me get you guys back into close up here. Zoom in. All right. So right now, you are bidding on a choice. Number 1, Leia with the cape, no accessory. Number 2, Vader with broken tip saber. Number 3, Luke with broken tip saber. 4, R2 and 3PO, kind of beater 3PO, or beater R2. 3PO is decent, just a little loose limb. 5, Tebow and Chirpa. 6, 2 different variants on Logray. 7 is a decent Han Solo with good hair. 8 is a Jawa with the robe but no blaster, and then a Torn cape and no cape, 2 Tuscan Raiders. We start these all at $1, and we do have a couple of. Let me set this up for 20 seconds. 7-second counters, and we're starting. Buyers, buyer choi, buyer choosers. Winner, choose one. Kay Thompson in the house. Welcome back. Okay, what is your choice? Either give me number or just name them. Number 7. You get the Han Solo. A little bit of a scuff there. I tend to be a little bit hesitant to get too much into scrubbing because I don't want to make it worse. All right, but it is a good face figure. So excellent. All right, let's put on there. We're gonna put this is a twofer. You're gonna get this is a good Greedo, except it's got a little smudge on his back or a little bit of blue paint rub there. Or it looks like just be an error, factory error. And a decent Walrus Man. All right, starting again. We're gonna run. We got some episode 3 Heroes and Villains, Mace Windu. We got a Saga Scorch. We got a Snow Trooper, Obi-Wan Kenobi from Saga Collection. We got a Saga Legends Clone Trooper, and we got the Retro Collection. Ben, Death Squad Commander, Tusken Raider, Jawa, Sleepio, and R2. We also have a bunch of complete figures and a couple of accessories too. I think somewhere a point I'll just bring the accessories down and we'll do like we did yesterday. Panther, all right. It is your board, my friend. Give me a choice. Number 1, you get the Leia. Very nice Leia, actually. Good would be good. It's a good cape. It'd be good to pair Leia off with a with a nice weapon or accessory. All right, this Han, good coat. Oh, folded weird. Just a little bit of hair rub, okay, but decent display figure. Put him on number 1. All right, let's keep it going. You have a Gran from the I know you mean Gran from Legacy. I do not. I do not have one today. We're gonna do the winner's choice for a while, guys, and then once the board starts to clear off, I might just start running things individually. Just because some of the bigger, if someone's in a desperate hurry and a few people are like, "Oh, could you run this and run that?" I'll put it on the board, on the corner or whatever. Okay, do it for Johnny. Give me a choice. You could do number, or you just name what you want. Luke. There you are. Okay, decent hair. Comes with a low tip saber. No tip saber, I should say. Okay, grabbing that. What do you say we do a little? Actually, yeah, we'll put a little Palpatine and Royal Guard. So you get those 2 figures. All right, so be sure to check out, guys, the shows I'm doing. I'm going to be running a Disney themed show, meaning anything Disney that had any Star Wars that Disney had its hand in, like Star Tours merch, stuff from the theme parks, Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars weekends, even a little bit of Star Wars celebration stuff that took place in Orlando. A little bit of that too might be in there. There's going to be a lot of pins, stuff like that. All right, congrats. Do it for Johnny. What number are you picking today, sir? Number 3. Ooh, you go, do it, Donnie. Twofer. Excellent. All right. What do you say we put? This is it's a Boosh figure. The face and helmet are a little bit paint rubs. Okay, just full disclosure. Okay, Big Daddy, welcome. And you were top the Tupaka of the show last night, Big Daddy. So thank you for that. All right, Big Daddy, what are we taking today? Woo! So you will be mentioned. I'm going to do a top. I'm going to do a the either the top 10 or the top 10 or the for each show the daddy of each show in a separate video at the end of all of this. Number 2, Vader. Nice Vader. Just got a broken tip saber, but good cape. We'll close that up for you. All right. Number 6 that was. Yep. Or no, number 5. So that's how mistakes happen. Hang on one second, guys. Let me just. I'm going to put another Vader on there, but this is no saber, no saber Vader. So we'll give him an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, sorry. Not enough remaining. Oh, geez. I did number 5. Or 6. There we go. Sorry. That was weird. All right. Yep. So as I said, people just coming in, welcome. We're going to be doing some winner's choice for a while. Scott C, welcome back and thank you for your purchase. Give me a number or just name the figures. 1, please. Han Solo and trench coat. Excellent. It's number 6. That's interesting. Okay. Let's put this is a decent Hoth hunting. A little bit of paint rub on the hand, a tiny bit on his finger, and a tiny bit on his toe, but otherwise, and a little bit on the back of his head. But just good displayable figure, good limbs, and we'll pair him with a slightly off-color Chewbacca. That's all on number 1. This is number 7. All right, Scott again. Get to about a halfway point around 50, guys. Number 8. You get the Jawa. Good grab on that. 7. Okay. Why don't we put let's put a 2 for here. All right, we got 2 Luke X-Wing. Although in my youth, these were just all the X-Wing pilots. I didn't really restrict them to just being Luke since we only got the 1. So, Big Daddy, did you make that? Did you purchase the Vader with the saber? Did that payment go through? It looks like That's weird. All right. Oh, don't worry, Big Daddy. I gotta. Um, it should have gone through. I agree. It just that listing the number is going again. So number 8. Oh, it did. It did went through. It did went through. I got good grammar. Big Daddy, I'll put another Jawa out there for you right now. As soon as Do It for Johnny makes his choice. Yeah, I don't know. It was just it was showing on my screen that I didn't that I still had one in inventory for number 5 for the number 2. Okay, there you go. There we go. That's number 8. Yeah, it's gone through now. I have it down, so you're good. And for you, Star Wars Daddy, sorry, Big Daddy, we have another slight fray on the thread. I don't want to pull on it too much, but I suppose you could tuck it on the inside. Okay, so there's a Jawa on number 2. This is number 9 we are running. Yes. Society. You're wondering I'm not playing Revenge of the Sith in the background. I'm playing Bad Batch. Great show. If you haven't watched Bad Batch, watch it. It's an awesome show. Big Daddy. Am I assuming you're gonna want number 2? I will wait until I see you say it. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Thank you for that purchase. I appreciate it. Okay, guys, how about a Luke? You don't come across the Luke with not so much damage on his face, right? And his hands are there's a tiny bit, whoops, right there on his knuckle. Okay, and I just want to give a that's the Taiwan Luke. Taiwan. Okay. Yeah, my eyesight, I just can't see it without the aid of a little magnifier. I'll run some loose figures for a while, guys. Then I'll do some completes. Then I'll go to some accessories, maybe, and then we'll look at some of the bigger items. But I might throw them. If anybody has a question about a modern, please feel free to ask. Scott C. It is your board, my friend. TBC. I only have one TBC in this run today, and that's Snoke. I figured number 2. But I'll put a TBC on the board. I'm going to move Boosh in the front. Boosh is still on number 3. Snoke is on number 2. And the board is hot and live, and we are going. And we're about 20 or only 10 orders in. All right. So we'll get to about 25 and I'll do a gibby. All right, Big Daddy. Number 2. Oh, okay. Big Daddy wants number 2. It is yours. That's number 11. A little dust on the top of this card, but otherwise, okay. Hang on a second. Yeah. All right. How about Bespin Guard? Kind of faded paint. So we'll put him with an Ugnaught. A little bit of a fade on the apron. So those 2 are there. I'll keep throwing up an occasional modern figure. Okay. Only my 2 buttons work. Okay. So what you got to do, Big Daddy, is just tell me what you're looking for, and I'll make sure that goes on number 2. Solves the problem. If I have it. All right. First purchase, Edward. Thank you so much. We'll make sure that you get a little extra swag in your box. Give me a number. R2. Okay, well these you get both of these guys. These are the they come together. And again, full disclosure, R2 is no click. Okay, it's kind of a beater R2. And 3PO is pretty good, except in terms of shine and no rust there, but it is loose limbed. But he does stand on his own. So that was number 12. All right. And why don't we say we'll put some no, you know what? Let me do this. I'm gonna move my Bespin guard up here and my Ugnaught with him. And let's put an this is a retro collection R2. Retro collection R2D2, not vintage, but retro. Big Daddy. Oh no, Big Daddy. Did I put it on the right number? If you say number 2. And your choice is Big Daddy. What's your choice? Uh-oh. Did I? Oh, number 1. Oh no, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay. All right. Let's try this. Hey, dude. Here we are. Okay. Let's put another. Let's put 2. These are both snowtroopers with a little bit of yellowing. Okay. Sometimes I can retro bright them, guys, but sometimes the retro brighting only goes so far. Oh yeah, okay, Big Daddy. I will put Nadine on your pile if you win the buyer giving. I do kind of wish that they would do something. I guess there's a way. Maybe there's a way we can do it, but maybe I'll do like a live stream or something like Star Wars Daddy does on YouTube. Um, Chris Hole 97840. Thank you, sir. Number 2. Okay, 2 is a hot item. The hot number. That was number 14. No, there. All right. I'm gonna put a Luke Hoth, kind of dingy. A little bit of footwear. These are like displayable figures, and then actually a decent Hoth Rebel troop. Just a little bit of fading on the boots, as if they've been in the snow. That's them together. The 15. Yeah, there there are a lot of different combinations here that I got to figure out how to get on the board. I do have one item. I don't know if there's going to be interest, but I'm going to run it anyway. But I'm going to wait till towards the end. I will. I'll give you guys when maybe when the board starts clearing out. I'll give you. I think it's an Italian folded up Star Wars poster, original. Which I'm just going to run as a separate item. Okay, do it for Johnny. Number 3. You get the Leia Bausch figure. All right, so I'm going to try running, putting one of these on the board. This is a modern, but I do not believe it is a. It was from AliExpress. It's a clone trooper. Okay, great for display, but I do not believe it's a licensed one. Okay, it looks like it's the Phase 3 one. All right, so I'll just keep him in there. Oh, cool. All right, I'll have to check it later. I have a hard time getting into my. I need to get another device up here. I have too many devices running. The training facility is simulation, and a target is requested to see more useful action. A big Okay, Green Line. All right, good to see you again, Green Line Ghost. Give me a choice. Hey, Ultimate. Number 5, you get the 2 Ewoks, Tebow and Chirpa. Okay. All right. There we go. Yeah, let's put a single figure ATST driver on number 5. Okay. Big Daddy. Number 5. All right. Broke the streak. Your 2 button and your 5 button works. So it's good to know. All right. All right. Let's put up. Okay. This is, I don't know if there'll be any interest in this, but I have way, way, way too many Obi-Wan Kenobis. So I'm just running 4 of them. An army of Kenobis. Use them to customize. Maybe you can get like young Kenobi, old Kenobi. This Kenobi looks like his hairline is really receded. It's kind of a weird thing. I think the paint chipped off, but just the way it paint chipped off, it looks like his hairline is receding. It's hysterical. All right. So those are all online on number 5. That's 4 figures, guys. So even though they're the same figure, yeah, it's just kept picking 2. Like Attack of the Kenobis. All right, Bruce Wayne, welcome back. Number 7, 5, 6, 7. All right, you got 2 Cantina aliens. That is number, where are we? 18. Okay. Hang on a second. Got right. 18. All right, there we go. All right, tell you what, let's move this clone trooper up here. Let's put another clone. This is a kind of a Commander Gree looking clone. Again, these are kind of AliExpress knockoff clones. Full disclosure. Good for army building, though. I agree, Bruce Wayne. I mean, I'm assuming you have an extensive interest in collecting Batman, or maybe just that's your name. I don't know. I don't believe that's your actual name. At least that's not who I mailed it to. Okay, we're about 8 away, 7 or 8 from a DV. All right, Nathan Mac 88. Welcome back. And what would you like? Obi. So you want the Obi Army? $4. That was like $2.75 a figure. That's pretty good. Close to that, something. All right. Let's put just a Gammy guard. So loosey goosey Gammy guard. You like Gammy guards, guys? I have another one I'm going to run later with that's complete, but that's a loose Gammy guard. Wow, you're that's awesome. It's Bruce Wayne's son is actually named Wayne Bruce. That's hysterical. And it's awesome. I hope he's okay with it. I actually had a student who just graduated this year. His name is Matt Damon. Same spelling, everything. And I laughed because hey, Big Daddy, all right. Yeah, guys, make sure you check the Crown for deals. Okay. And Big Daddy, check. Yeah, definitely check the Crown to get some discounts now. What number? Welcome, guys. Welcome to joining us. Moosezilla Toy Stuff. I love that. Big Daddy, what number do you want? Or figures you want? Two. Go for number two. All right, there you go. Put another retro up there. How about 3PO? Okay, this is a retro 3PO for number two. We got let's just do a review. We got Hoth, Han, and Chewie on one, 3PO retro on two, carded. Knockoff Gree on three, Bespin, Guard, and Ugnan on four, Gammy Guard on five, two slightly different paint variation Logres on six, Phase 3, Clone Wars, Clone Trooper, Ali Knockoff on seven, two X-Wing Lukes on eight, and two Tuskens on nine. Guys, make sure you bookmark my show tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be epic. Going to be tons and tons of Disney stuff. I'm running two lightsabers. I'm running a whole bunch of pins. I'm running a whole bunch of figures, including a few the newly announced Black Series Temple Guard 2-pack. I'm running that. Everything's starting for $1. Green Line Ghost. I'll rage you Ultimate. Same time. 6. That's good. All right. So there you go. Thank you for that. That was number 21. All right. Let's do. It is a loose limbed Luke Skywalker, but it is kind of fading hair, but it is the tanner or the darker hair variant of Bespin Luke. All right. And rolling. Big Daddy takes it. 3PO is yours. Right, that number 52. All right. We'll put Salacious Crumb on too. That is the Salacious Crumb from Jabba. I don't know why I have so many Salacious Crumbs. I had 2 yesterday, 1 today. They just keep ending up in collections. Wrapping. Welcome back. So give me a number or just select your figure or figures because some of them are two for. These are two for your win. You can get these two, and these two, or these two. Number 2. You want this little guy. All right. That was number 23. All right. Now let's do another retro. Retro Jawa on number 2. Bruce Wayne 1. All right. Bruce Wayne. Give me a number. Number 6. All right, you get the loose limb but variant Luke. That's 24. Let's put another Obi-Wan. As I said, I have a lot of Obi-Wans. We'll pair him with a Yoda. Sorry, I don't have an Anakin to put on. Take the three. That would have been nice, but I don't have that. So I still got a bunch of complete figures to do, but I'm kind of want to run the loose figures first, and then clear the board and start putting up complete figures. So we'll just kind of go in an order. So just be patient. You can come back if you want to jump back for complete figures. It shouldn't be too long. I still have a couple of modern that I'll put on the board as soon as we get some of the other ones off. All right, Big Daddy. Number 2. We're back to number 2. It's just that it leans nicely on the against the Fire Gibby figure. So that's what I did. Why don't we get a modern figure up? A non-retro modern. Here is a Saga collection. I don't know if K Thompson's in there. I don't if you like. I think K Thompson likes things. That is a Saga collection. Ultimate Galactic Hunt Snow Trooper. Send those positive vibes for the Gibby. Oh, I was starting to say, wouldn't it be great if, like, every time it's not just that you're entered in when you win, but you're entered in. You have a single entry for every purchase you make. So the more purchases you make, the more entries you make. How cool would that be? I know that, like, Star Wars Daddy on YouTube, he actually does that when he has his live stream for his members, and that's really, really cool. So I think that would be, every time you make a specific type of purchase of one of his custom items, $9 seems to be the going rate right now. That's interesting. All right, Panther, number 2. All right, there you go. That was number 26. This is a episode 3, Heroes and Villains, number 10 of 12, Mace Windu figure. Let's do this. Let's see. Leave it alone for now. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll do one more run, and then maybe I'll mix it up a bit. Oh, there it is. Great days since I blown something up. Do it for Johnny. All right. What are we getting? And moving forward, do it for Johnny. Check the coupons at the top. The little crown. We get some discounts. Number 8. All right. There you go. Thank you for that. There's number 27. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's put Gree up front here. Number 8. I'm going to throw an R2 I know it's a beater R2, but his click works and his dome is really nice. So you could just put a new label on him. I'll put him on number 3. And pick 2. For this one, winner picks 2. Wow. All right, Jomar, you get pick 2. You get to pick 2 items. So choose two, Julmar. You get to choose two numbers, or just pick the two sets of figures or figures that you want. Gam and set on left. All right, Gammy guard and set on left. Are you referring to this set or this set? Do you want oh, you want the UGG and best? Okay, got it. Congratulations. There are your the craziest boy band ever. Okay. There you go. All right, let's do this. Let's move you up here. Let's move Chewie and Han up here. And then I'm going to put a Saga Collection Obi-Wan as number 1. If it doesn't fall over. Okay, and let's put a Tuscan Retro on number 3. Okay, so you got, it's hard to see. Let me back this up just a little bit. All right, so we got Saga, Ben, Episode 3 of Heroes and Villains, Mace, Retro, Tuscan. Then we got Han and Chewie on 4, R2 on 5, Obi-Wan and Yoda on 6, Ali knockoff clone trooper on 7, another Ali knockoff trooper Gree on 8, and 2 sand people on 9. This is number 29, starting for $1. Back to winner pick 1. Winner pick 1. Oh, lost track. Okay, so we're past our giving. Let me set up the follower giveaway. All right, guys. All right, Cleve. So give me your choice, and then I'll talk about the follower giveaway. Oh, that's all right, man. 2 Saga. It's only buyer pick 1, Cleve. So, wait, 2 Saga cards? So, yeah, it's only 1. Or 2 Saga cards? Mix. All right, there you go. Thank you. All right. That was number 29. Okay, cool. All right, so the giveaway, guys, for followers, we're doing 2 items here. We're going to do this set of, this is a complete set I put together of mini card backs for Power of the Force. Okay, and there's like 70 something cards in here or something like that. And along with that, we will actually do one of those AliExpress clone troopers. So that is the giveaway, which I'll just kind of lay over here on the side here. Okay, so once the giveaway is done, all right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, we need something on 2. Let's put in this. We got the Star Wars bust ups. This is one of those little micro bust kits. Okay, you can get all these are the 6 in this series. This, I believe, is the Han Hoth one. It's sealed in the box from Gentle Giant, starting at $1. 3 more minutes left on the buyer's giving. This is for number 30. Ultimate DJ in the house. Welcome, sir. And what would you like? Give me a choice there, Ultimate. Which number do you want? No, it's just pick one. I took the pick 2. This is winners choose 1. I took the pick 2 sign off. Curses. I'll bring it back. Don't worry. Who knows? You stick around. Maybe I'll do the whole board. You never know. So give me 1. Is it 3 or 5? Do you want 3? All right. Tuscan Retro is yours, my friend. Good grab on that. That was number 30. Okay. What can I put on number 3? I think I'll start cycling in a few. We'll start with complete droids. We have a 88. This is the no circles, I don't believe. No circle on either hit, but it comes. For those who don't know, those card backs like I'm running in the giveaway, which by the way is a minute and 20 seconds. You can put these in these clamshell cases I get from Collecting Warehouse. So they kind of work as little display kits. All right. And there's that's a vintage 88 droid. Technically complete, even though it doesn't really include anything. That's on number 3. So we got the Saga. We got the bust ups on Saga on 1, Saga Kenobi on 1, bust ups on 2, vintage 88 complete on 3, Han and Chewie on 4, busted up sticker R2 on 5, Obi-Wan and Yoda on 6, clone on 7, Gree on 8, and Tuscans on 9. Gata. Congrats on your win. Give me a choice. 1 only. Which number or which thing do you want? Number 3. Oh, all right. That is yours. Excellent grab. Great. 31. What do you say I do another Luke? It's a really good Luke, guys. Excellent, really tight. It's like, it's so tight, it feels like it hasn't really been taken out of the box. That is a clean Luke. Let me give a look at that. I think it's Hong Kong, but let me clarify. Oh, it's China. Wait a minute. It's China? Okay. Heads up. Oh, the giveaway winner, Milkman. Woohoo! All right, Milkman. This Luke. Hang on 1 second, guys. Give me 1. These. All right. I will put them. Milkman. Always happy to have it go to a buyer, someone who's purchased. All right. Full disclosure, guys. This Luke, I was wondering why it looked so pristine. This is made in China, 1995. They actually released, which for those who don't know, at the very start of the modern line, they released a 4-pack of figures, and this Luke is included among them. So this is a technically modern Luke. Okay, so I'm just giving you guys that heads up that it is not a vintage figure. It was made about 18 years later, but it was using the original mold. However, if you would put him up against another Luke, of which of course I don't have one. Oh, hang on, just a second. Kind of cool when you look at it. Here's another Luke. If you line them up next to each other, okay, and in some little bit, it's like they used this mold to make this Luke. They made a mold out of this Luke to make this Luke. So this Luke, the 95 Luke, is actually a tiny bit smaller, and you can kind of see it. All right, when you pair them off together. All right, but I'll run it. Okay, so you can also tell that he doesn't fit in the old peg holes. Okay, so that's another one. He almost would fit in the new peg hole, but it is kind of a cool thing to have loose. All right, so that's number 3. I have that 4-pack around here somewhere in my collection, but all right, we're doing good, guys. We're about 20 away from the next givey. All right, Cleve. Number 32 is yours. Whatever we get. Stick to the plan. OB1. Sorry, I'm assuming you mean Obi-Wan. It said OI1. And Yoda, you get the 2 of them. All right. Good grab on that. All right. Let's put another. Actually, I'm going to put a This is actually a pretty clean Hawthorne. He's got a little bit of scuff on his boot, but he's otherwise really clean. But I'm going to put him with a really nice Rebel Hoth Commander. All right, Panther. Oh, okay. Sorry, I just caught that. No, it's okay. Saga Obi-Wan card goes to the previous winner. Hopefully, okay. And then what I'll do is I'll put the one I took off over here. All right, and let's fix that. I want to make sure I move the next place here. And Panther, you said number 6. They made molds from the actual figures. That I know. That's what I was. Yeah, quality not as sharp. I agree, but it is a kind of a cool thing to think. Well, let me go back there. Number 6, Panther. Okay, there you go. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it was a fascinating thing. I was curious if they were just going to do that at that point with all, because you got to remember at that time, I think I try to remember. Maybe some of you guys have a little better memory than me. That came out at like the same time as the orange carded figures, right? So here we'll put another couple of Luke X-Wings together on number 6. Now let's put them a little closer together. All right. So and we'll put Chewie a little closer here to Han. Okay. John, this were right before. Okay, got it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. So right before they released the orange carded new like He-Man style buffed up figures, they did have them releasing it. So at the time, us old collectors were like, "Oh my god, are they going to release all of them like that?" So, but we're kind of glad they didn't at that point. At least I was, just because I wanted new characters like they do now, honestly, with the retro collection. All right, John, you are bidding on a choice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can see like there's a grid. Okay. Oh, Brooklyn wants R2. Okay. There you go. All right. The click does work. Just bad sticker. All right. 34. All right. Number 5, we're going to do a quartet of bounty hunters. We got the IG-88, Zuckuss, Dengar, and 4 LOM. They're kind of better than beater figures. 4 LOM, actually, Zuckuss is a pretty good figure, honestly, with the red nose. All on number 5. So you're bidding on a chance, or not a chance. You're bidding on a choice of one of these figures. Either, or I say Obi-Wan and Yoda together, the bust up on Hoth, the 95 Luke figure, remold, the Hoth, Han, and Chewie together, the 4 bounty hunters, the 2 X-Wing pilots, the clone, the Gree, and the 2 Tuskens. This is number 35. All right, Big Daddy. Number 5. Boom, there they are. They're all yours. Big Daddy, man. All right. You're doing well. All right, let's play. What do we got here? Let's put another modern. Let's warm up to the better ones. Here we got an FX7. I believe it does have the neck stays up. Red nose. Okay, and it comes in the clamshell and card back. Mini card back. Yeah, we have trying to do now that the numbers are starting to dwindle here. I'm trying to do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 40, 41, Yeah, about 40 or 50 more. If you guys want, I can take you over to my loose modern wall. If anybody's interested in doing any like loose picks when the show's winding down, I don't mind doing that. I also have a bunch of accessories I'll run about 15. All right, Bruce Wayne. Medical Droid. All right. That is yours. All right. Thank you for that. That is number 36. Okay. All right. Let's take a. I'm not sure if there's an interest in this or not. This is a pack of Empire Strikes Back cards. Okay. This is Empire Strikes Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 cards. I don't think it's all of them. They're numbered all different. So it's just a random assortment. All right, give me a second here. Get them back in their little plastic pouch here. But they're in good shape. Okay. So we'll put them on number 5. And once I get a few more of these figures picked off, I will. I'm getting down to the end of We're getting to the end of the loose figures, guys. Unless you have a specific one you're looking for, if you ask me, I'll see if I can get. If I have access to one, I have like a drawer here. If it's in the drawer, I can pull it out for you. But otherwise, all right, Big Daddy again. Oh, on the cards. All right. Great bucks, man. Good grab on that. All right, that was number 37. All right. Okay, we have another. This is another clone. We'll put him on 5. Looking for a rocket firing Boba Fett? Well, aren't we all? How are we? All right, 12 away from the next giving. All right, Edward, give me a number. It's in the drawer. Yeah, number 3. Oh, all right, you're going to take, again, full disclosure, this is the 95 made in China. There it says it. Kind of the remold. That's why it's a little smaller. Okay. But it's a nice figure. Good representation of it. I don't think I have any of the others. I hope I don't. At least I'm lucky. I've been trying to check to make sure. It just didn't look right. Hey, I guess I'm getting better at this, right? Build up your thing. All right, here we go. Here's a 30th anniversary collection. Anakin Saga Legends with the coin. I'm gonna put him right here. Okay, he's on number 3. The date is 1995. You're talking about the Luke, right? It's in 1995. That's what I was saying earlier. I started to run. I was about to run it as just a regular Luke because I just had it in a pile of other figures, and then it just didn't look right. So I kind of re-examined it, and I always like to try to give out whether it's Taiwan or Hong Kong when I can, and it was China, and I was like, all right, that's different, but it also had the year. So that's a nice thing about the modern figures is that the copies is that they do have that on there. Number 6. All right. Thank you, Chris. You did say number 6. Yes, you did. All right. There it is. All righty. Where are we? Number 6. Okay. All right. Let's put we got that courtesy of Florida Man. 1, Return of the Jedi. 2, Return of the Jedi. 3, Return of the Jedi. 4, Return of the Jedi with the checklist one. 5, Return of the Jedi. And 1, Garbage Pail Case. So 6 cards in protected cases on number 6. That's all I have in the way of cards, guys. Those 2 cards, the Empire Strikes Back ones. Only way to get a small head Han is to even the big head Han is a small head Han in that version. All right, we have about after Anakin, we have about four more older modern, and we have two more, or no, five more older modern, and two more retro. Okay, Big Daddy, what are we getting? Number 6. Want the cards? All right, they are yours. Okay. Let's put another retro, shall we? This is a retro Death Squad commander. There he is. Stay tuned, guys. We're going to start getting some complete figures. We got a Stormtrooper. This is a vintage. We got a vintage Tebow. We got a Princess Leia complete. The wait, is it with the Bespin Blue Blaster? That's right. It's a Leia complete, but with the Bespin Blue Blaster. We got a 3PO. We got a Zuckuss, a Bespin Guard, second version, Klaatu, both Klaatus, Boss, Neenum, a nice R2 from the Star Wars line. All right, Donna. What would you like? Oh, I didn't put anything on 6. I'm sorry. I forgot to. Oh, shoot. I think I know what I did. Not complete. Death Squad is here. Sorry. I had these guys on them. I'll move them in a second. It is not a complete one. Not a complete one. That is number 41. But it's got everything but the bow. Partial. Right. Okay. I'm gonna put. Let's see. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna put a Gammy Guard. This is a complete Gammy Guard. Good horns. It comes with this correct axe. Where is his axe? There it is. He'll be on number 6. He is so big, he doesn't really fit in the clamshell case, guys. So what I usually do is I tape it shut a little bit to help it. This is number 42. 42. I'm assuming it's the Gammy Guard do it for Johnny, but just, yep, the Grammy. The Grammy. All right, I'm going to just take this little piece of tape to seal it at the top. So it doesn't pop out. Right, so when you get that, there'll just be a little tape there to keep it in there. But they do ship them like this. Okay, cool. All right. Tell you what, I'm gonna leave. Let's put this guy here. I'll put Obi-Wan and Yoda right here. All right, just getting my rest of my gibbies already here. I'm gonna actually let's move this guy over here. Let's move these guys here. All right, I took the one clone off the board. I'm gonna put this is a trilogy collection. Empire Strikes Back Lando. I'll put him on 1. Darth Vader. He's actually not Anakin. He's actually Darth Vader technically. I'm gonna move the bust up over to 5, and I will put the retro Ben Kenobi on 2. So Lando on 1, Obi-Wan retro on 2, Darth Vader / Anakin on 3, Han and Chewie on 4, bust up Han on 5, Obi-Wan and Yoda on 6, Gree on 7, Blue Axe and I guess 501st clone on 8, and 2 Tuskens on 9. Still running as this. 4. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This is number 43. All right, Scott, what are we getting? Fun. All right. Lando is yours. All right. Thank you for that. Um, we got Saga Collection Scorch, Ultimate Galactic Hunt. All right, Scott, what are we getting today? Number one, we want Scorch. And Scorch is yours. All right. That's 44. Okay. Here we go, guys. Volith Mon could also double as the Wolfman character that was in the cantina that got cut out of the special edition. Just don't have him have a lightsaber in the cantina. But I believe it's the same species. Get 5 away from the next giving. Florida Man in the house. Welcome, Florida Man. And he wins it. All right. What would you like, sir? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number one. Volith Mon. All right. He is yours. Thank you so much. I always appreciate having you in the shows. We go back and forth. When's your next show, Florida Man? Okay, we got a Clone Trooper, Saga Legends. Put him on number one. How are we doing here? All right. And you know what, guys? I think in honor of Florida Man's presence, we're going to do pick two. 2 items. Everyone pay attention. This is for 2 items on the board, or two squares on the board. Big Daddy taking it. All right. And 46. All right. What are your choices, sir? 1 and 2. All right. You get Clone Trooper and you get the retro. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, since that was the last retro, once again, you get another box to put them for me to put them in for you. Yay. It's good because I think you got a few of these today. Right. Excellent. All right. Tell you what, let's keep I'm not putting anything. I'll put one more on the board. And then we're gonna run out. We'll keep it at you pick 2. This is Darth Maul, Saga Legends. And we will run it again. Buyer picks 2. Frosty Mug is winning. Frosty Mug takes it. All right. Frosty Mug. What are we getting today? Give me 2 numbers. 1 and 3. All right. That's number 47. We get, Anakin, but really Darth Vader and Darth Maul. The 2 Darths. All right. Excellent. Good coming. Good grab on that one. All right, we're gonna keep the board as is. There's still a number 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, or 7, 8, 9, and it'll still be you pick 2. All right. Scott, what are we getting today? Two choices, 5 and 9. 4, 5. There's number 5 and number 9. Good grab on that. Okay. Let's run it again. You still got 2 more items. And while that's running, guys, I'll start the next givey. Oh, not that one. Which will be for the giveaway, another set of the Power of the Force, and a nice, very, very tight, medium. It's medium limbs, but good color. Slight paint rub on the back. It's not even paint. Oh, comes right off. Sorry, it was like a tape rub. Never mind. That's the giveaway, which will be back here. All right, Edward, give me 2 numbers. It's 4, 6, 7, and 8. You can choose 2 of them. 4, 6, 7, and 8. Which one or which 2? Edward, you there? 2 troopers. Oh, okay. 2 clone troopers. They are yours. Awesome. All right. As I said, these are AliExpress, so I can't guarantee that they're. I do not believe that they are. Shall we say Hasbro? All right, and running we'll run all 4 of these guys together. This is Obi-Wan. This is Yoda, Han, and Chewie. All right, all 4 of those figures. Nope. Start the auction. There it is. Okay, after this, guys, we're gonna do switch it over to we're gonna switch it over to accessories. Ushani, all right. This was number 50, and they're all yours. All right, good grab. Thank you for that purchase. All right. I'll do some rearranging of my stage here. We'll keep this right. All right. Get mine. We'll do the same thing. Buyers choose. Now it's going to be all right. So full walkthrough here. We got a blue black Imperial. We got the IG-88 set of rifle and blue blaster. This is a Droopy McCool microphone, but it is broken. I'm running it separate, but it is broken, meaning, it's a choice. 2 Bestman blasters together. There's actually 4 Imperial blue blacks. 1, 2, down here is 3, and down here is 4. All right. We got another blue Imperial Pew over here. Blue black Rebel, blue black Rebel. Endor gray blaster, another good one. Droopy Pike or staff. 2 of the Snowtrooper or Dengar rifles. 2 of the Hoth Commander or Luke Hoth rifles. 2 of the AT-AT rifles. Yoda belt, Yoda snake, Yoda belt and snake together. This is a pile of broken things. It's a torn cape. It's a torn robe. Okay, so full disclosure, a broken thing and a broken Chewie bowcaster, but I'm running it all as one pile. And the 2 slightly different color vibro blades. You are choosing. Winner chooses 1. Okay, I'll move this over here to put that here. Winner choose 1. There it is. Think about the value of some of these guys. There's some good stuff here. 47 seconds left on the Gibby. We got, guys, yeah, keep it up. We got a Droopy McCool, a silver mic. We've got an Endor blaster. We got a Droopy McCool microphone, and even though it's broken, it's a Droopy McCool microphone, or not microphone, the other one, flute or oboe technically, but and the winner for the Givey is Do It For Johnny. All right, Givey 2 goes to Do It For Johnny. You get another set of card backs and a nice Chewbacca. Thank you for that. Okay. And Endor Blaster, it is yours. Good grab. Okay. Keep it going, guys. Buyer chooses one. We usually do this for a bit, and then maybe the last 5 items not left on the board, I will run them as a. Oh, thank you, Do It. Thank you for following as always, and your purchasing and your participation in our shows. You are awesome. I appreciate you. You guys, stick around for the end. The buyer giveaway is that great General Madine carded figure. We still got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 card or 17 complete figures to run. A Cap 2 with the box, a set of Battle Droid from Militaries of Star Wars. That's a higher end item. Sideshow. All right. Number 52. What is your choice? All right. Pure Royal Guard staff. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do that in here, but I'm going to need to put it in a bigger bag because it's small. All right. 52. All right. That is yours. Okay. Thank you very much for that. Okay. Let's keep it going here. Move this snake up here. Trying to get stuff off the bottom of the board because. So at the top 2, these are blue black and this is blue. These 2 are blue black. All right, that looks a little better. Yeah, we get 2 more follower giveaways, guys, and the buyer giveaway at the very end. Oh. All right, starting. This is 50. Thank you guys for people that are sharing out the show. Appreciate that. Welcome, Big Slime 07. I appreciate you being here. We are running winner chooses one item on the board. There are a couple of group items. This is a group of kind of broken accessories. Big Daddy taking the next one. What are we getting, sir? What do we want? 2 weekway staffs. There you go. Thank you, sir. All right. Continuing on, number 54 and start 53. That was 53. All right, here comes 54. And again, guys, we still, so anybody just joining, mostly individual vintage accessories. We do have 2. This is for IG-88, the blue blaster and blue rifle. There's a whole set of survival kit backpacks, 1 gas mask, and the Yoda pack. 2 rifles that Hoth Luke and Hoth Commander uses. 2 AT-AT ones. 2 Snowtrooper or Dengar ones. I'm glad you needed those. You got it. Do It For Johnny gets the mic. Okay. I'm surprised that lasted that long. Good price on that too, by the way. All right. I am going to put this in a small bag but not seal it because it's too big. And then put it in a bigger bag and I will wrap it in very delicate flat paper or tissue or something to keep it safe. All right. Thank you. Moving on. All right. We'll move these 2 guys up here. Trying to move stuff closer to the top of the board because I know if your screen's anything like my screen, it's always a little challenging. About 20 more auctions. We'll do another follower giving, which will be another set of those card backs plus another figure. We have a vintage collection, I think, Jabba loose and a Gamorrean guard that I'm going to run together. We have somebody who's, I think it's vintage collection. It's loose, so it's hard to know. Okay, do it, Johnny. What are we getting? This is 55 double nickel. Mario Mateo Violet. Thank you. Blue. Okay. Again, it is missing the tip, but you rarely come across these, so that's good. That'll look good on this thing. And as a band director, I can tell you, when oboes are missing the tips and the people can't play them, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I've only known about 3 good oboe players in my life, and that includes like classmates when I went to school, students I've taught. It's just a hard instrument to play. It's very hard. Oh, Grandma Tarkin is in the house. All right. But do it for Johnny. You took that one. All right. Taking a few of these. What are you taking today for this one? Number 56. You are taking Yoda set. So the snake and the belt is yours. All right. There we go. All right. So this Yoda snake and belt are separate. And just so everyone is clear, this is a broken Chewie bowcaster, a broken AT-AT, and a torn robe for a Jawa. But someone with very nimble hands could sew it back together, I suppose. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it. We also, failed to mention, guys, we have a couple of coins. We have a couple of 1985 droid coins to run. I'm just going to run them separately. I'll probably end up running the rest of the items, guys, after this. After we go through the accessories, I think I'm just going to, maybe I'll do like pick 3, 1 out of 3. I'll put 3 up. 3 or 4 or 6 or something like that. I don't know. Think about it. All right, Kenny G-Spy. 57. And what are you taking today? Go to Snake. It is yours. Thank you very much. Okay, let's move on. Still got some great stuff on the board, guys. We got blue, black, 4 blue, black Imperial pews. You can choose from one of those. We got a blue Imperial pew. We got 2 blue, black Rebel blasters. We got 2 of these are together. These are all separate, but if they're kind of touching each other, that means they're together. About 20 away from, or 15 away from our follower Givey. Hey, Julmar. Julmar going to take this one? Julmar's going to take this one. Okay. Yeah, so guys, as I know, I always lose track here, but what are we getting here, Julmar, today? Imperial Blaster. This one okay? What is your status? You finally made a Darth Tuba show. Ooh, I'm glad I'm somebody's goal. So guys, yeah, I'm running shows 10 days. This is day 2. So I'll be running a show tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big Disney show. Okay, all Disney, Star Wars related items from Star Tours, Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Weekends, everything under the sun, all different levels, 2 lightsabers, okay, including the one I built at Savi's just the other day. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you check in. That's going to be 6 p.m. Then we'll raid into Ultimate DJs like we typically do on Friday nights. All right, do it for Johnny. IG88 stuff. There you go. Boom, boom. They are yours. Good grab on that. Yeah, and then I'm gonna do Saturday will be just another show, kind of like this, or maybe just a standard auction run show, and then Sunday is gonna be Black Series, And then I might maybe next week, early in the week, maybe Monday, I'll do a bounty hunt. We'll do the mystery prize wheel thing, and then we'll take a break Tuesday, and then we'll get back to some other stuff. So we have more accessories to run. We have more vintage loose or vintage complete figures to run. We got lots of loose figures to run. All right, 60. What are we getting today? Imperial Bat Blaster left. That good? All right. That was a good grab on that one. All right. Big Daddy's winning. But am I done with that? Okay. I guess I'll save that for then. Okay, Big Daddy takes that. 61. Snow Pews. There you go. All right. Keep winning, choosing one. Just moving a few things around here. Run the next one. Number 2. There we go. Just so everyone's clear, this one on the bottom is actually blue. I know sometimes the lighting can be, at least on my end, it looks deceptive. Next one. Maybe not quite so much. I'll probably run the rest of the board in a few minutes, but not quite yet. Do I have a Jedi Luke blaster? I do not have one for today. I do have to separate some stuff. I do have one that I'm going to run in a future show, but I'm not running it today. It's not, and it's right now. If I honestly, I would grab it and run it, but that was number 62. Okay, so just to make sure. Oh wait, all right. To make sure I'm clear, you want the Chewbacca blaster, Sky King? You do realize it's broken, right? This was a broken blaster that was also part of this. They're both broken and a torn thing. Are you? Do you still want that, or would you like something else? I don't want to give you anything. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, Big Daddy. Just give me a thumbs up if that's okay, Sky King, or you can choose another item. I just want to make sure you were clear that these 3 were, in fact, damaged goods, and that. But I want to hear it. I want you to be. I want to make sure you're good with that. Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you, sir. Sure. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. 62. All right. We still got a few more. This is 63. Julmar. Are we taking another imp blaster? Imp left. There you go. All right. Oop, wait, goes okay. Keep going. Almost done. Then I'll start bringing some of the complete figures down. How we doing here? But 10 away from the next follower giveaway. Do it for Johnny. It's number. Oh no! Sorry about it. That wasn't for me, was it? I hope not. I certainly do my best to avoid that. You said Imperial Blaster. Hang on a second. 64. Just gonna make sure it's written down. You know what? I think I need a bigger marker. It's too tight. Too small. Whew. All right, it's the last one. All right, there you go. There, just a heads up. There is a tiny bit of looks like a little bit of the plastic is kind of frayed. Is that plastic? Hold on. I'm checking something here. Um, yeah, it's just I think it's from the mold thing. So if you're not happy with it, I can could you give the I will get you another one. But there it is on there. All right. And so we still have on the board. Hang on, guys. Still have on the board this whole set of survival kit items: 2 backpacks, 2 Hoth backpacks, a gas mask, and a blue backpack. 2 Bespin blasters, 2 ETH rifles, 2 Hoth Commander with Luke Skywalker Hoth rifles, 1 Yoda belt, and 2 separate blue black Rebel blasters and 1 blue blaster. 65. All right, pure one. What would you? I think it is pure. Yes. What would you like, sir, or ma'am, or whomever? Rebel, please, and thank you. Oh, there you go. Blue black for you. All right. I know people are like, run the board, run the board. Not quite ready to run the board. I'm almost ready to run the board. Maybe 2 more and I'll run the board. How's that? 66. Do it for Johnny. Okay, what are we taking? We got, let me guess. No, I can't even guess because people have been buying all sorts of stuff. So, what would you like? Bisbin. You went to Bisbin. Bespin blasters. Both of them are yours. Thank you very much. All right. One more before we do a run the board. How's that? So this is your last chance if you just want one item on here. This is the chance to get it. After this, you're going to have to bid up to get the rest of the item and take the rest of the items with you. You guys know me. I'm a big John Williams fan, but I don't think Kevin Kiner gets enough, and his family get enough credit for the music they've done. Rebel! All right, Rebel Blaster. Okay, guys, here we go. Here we go. I have to write it in there to be absolutely. Here we go. Whole board. So you get all these and this and these two, all working good pieces. Please bid more than the normal amount. Thank you. I know that they're not the most uncommon, but there's a decent amount right there. And do it for Johnny. May get it for $1. Okay, good. It's like, please bid a little higher. Thank you. This is number 68. All right, Julmar. That's a good price for that stuff, I think. I think that's fair. All the way around. Doesn't even have a place to sleep. Want to take a vote too. All right. Okay, let's go back to winner chooses one, but I'm not bringing my little board back. Instead, let's do this. Okay, here we go. We'll start with a boss, 9 num, Tebow, or actually, I guess we can do. We have room to do 6. Plateau, Hammerhead, and Orlo. These all have their complete accessories, the correct accessories. They all come with the clamshell case, and they all come with the custom card back. All right. So starting at $1. All everything in this, all of these guys are in excellent condition. I would say in display, I always call my figures played with condition, but they are, I don't usually put them in the clamshell unless they're in really, really good condition. Okay. They're all tight limbed or medium to tight limb and little to no paint rub. I'll kind of show them all. And then check out the fur on the thing there. Tebow. The big thing about 9M, I will open up 9M just because I always like to show 9M. I think this is the big difference. Look at his back. All right. Just like I said, I kind of go through the figures, I examine them, and if they don't get the clamshell treatment unless they are really, really good condition, okay? Or they're rare. Like last 17s are not always complete, and we have a couple of those to put up. All right. Starting at $1. Here we go. I suspect one of our capacitors sustained damage during our firefight with the rains. We won't be able to take off without missing. Inventory analysis indicates we have one spare. Okay. Bruce. All right. So, which figure are you choosing today? Give me your choice, and I will mark it, and we'll move on. We'll grab another one. Hammerhead is yours. All right. There you go. I want to point out one thing that the neck does sometimes turn, but that one was a little tighter than most. Okay. Why don't we add now? Let's do 3PO. This is removable limbs 3PO. Really nice quality figure. It comes with its correct little netting, which is in perfect condition. It's like some of these feel like they haven't even been used, honestly. Pure One Beaver. Congratulations, Tim. Tebow. I was sitting here like, okay, which one is Tim? Your name? Tebow's Tim? All right. Here we go. We got a Lando. This does include his helmet and his staff and good hair. That's typically an issue with Lando skiff guard. I love it. I want Tim. I've named my Ewok Tim. All right, about 3 away from another Givey, guys. In fact, well, next run, I will. All right, Bruce Wayne. Which one are you taking with you? Boss. You mean Bosk? I love it. We should have a game. There's a game in here somewhere. You know, like let's put together, guys. We're gonna put together a list of all of the like the auto correct names that change out from Star Wars names. All right, here's a good Rebel Commando with the correct accessory. I appreciate. I want to say this. You guys seem to be bidding an appropriate amount. I don't mind if it doesn't happen, and you know I put the amount up for whatever I'm willing to sell it for. But I do appreciate, you know, because the accessories, it costs money to get the accessories and to pair them up with the figures and to make sure the figures are in good condition. So I do appreciate that. You're all quite awesome. Thank you. And again, guys, we have more shows coming. All right, all the way through through Monday, and then a break on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All right, and a lot of them will be like this. You know, mostly moderns or mostly vintage, some modern, um, that kind of thing. All righty, Big Daddy. All right, what are we getting, Big Daddy? Everything is original. Everything is original. If not, you reach out to me. I mean, I do my best. I check them myself. I buy them from reputable sellers, or you know, whenever I can to pair them up with figures. But if there is ever a reason, you know, something that doesn't seem right, just reach out to me, and I will either send you a replacement or I will give you a full refund. This is a gold trim, guys. Check them out. Comes with his blaster. Gold trim. That's what the first thing to go faded. That other Best Guard I had up did not have a good gold trim. This one has excellent gold trim. Number 73 is running. Oh, and I'll turn the giveaway on while it's happening. Okay, and while you guys are bidding on this, another set of these cards, the Power of the Force card backs, and I'm going to throw in a California Raisin that heard it through the grapevine. That's the next givey. Actually, you know what? That doesn't seem like enough. Hold on. Yeah. I'll throw in a Lando with the California Raisin. There we go. All right, Kate Thompson. Bisbin. You got it. Bisbin guard. Good grab on that. Okay. Pay attention, people. Getting some good figures coming. All right. This one, yeah, it's looking more common, but you got a nice Klaatu skiff guard with the correct blaster weapon or blade, staff, stick. I love that. Drock now is I love it. Yeah, so guys, keep checking up on my thing. By the way, if you haven't already known this, I do have a YouTube channel. It's called Darth Tuba Stars Unboxing Show. I usually I try to get all the content of unboxings of things that I'm going to be putting up in future shows. Sometimes they overlap. So sometimes things that I had put up on YouTube are things that I already ran in shows that took place today or yesterday or the day before. But I do try to get them up ahead of time if I can. All right, Ike, you want the skiff guard? Yeah, Klaatu skiff. There you go. All right. 3 minutes left on the givey. Let's just keep running these 5 guys. Okay. I think I have more to run, but I'm going to run these guys out. I think the next figures I can run them as a choice. But since we're wrapping things up, I might run things individually at this point after we get these 5. We are almost done, and then we do have the buyer giveaway. I can tell you right now, we got 1, 2, including the one that's running. Oh, sorry. Including the one that's running, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 or 16. Bruce Wayne again. All right, so which of these 5 are you taking, sir? C-3PO. Excellent. All right. Okay. Yeah, I will not be doing a buyer pick 2 on these guys. So if anybody's waiting for that, don't. We, we we'll save that for another show. Minute and a half left on the giving. Yay, Jilmar. Commando. Good grab on the commando. All right. Now, keep in mind, guys, accessories on each of these tend to run between $18 and $22. So bid on the accessory, you get the figure for free, is what we like to say. I have another thing here. I'm gonna take once these things, and I have another accessory. I'm gonna run but I don't know if there'll be any interest. Or actually, maybe I'll ask you. The buyer givey is the the General Madine carded vintage figure. Okay, that's the buyer givey, and I'm gonna run that in about 15 auctions. But we get to about 90. All right, Tucheni, what we like? Oh, two. There we go. Awesome. Okay, 2 more. I have an accessory. It is not a Star Wars accessory that I'm going to ask you about after we do these 2. I don't know if there is any interest, but I will check. Spider-Man's still in a house. Oh, right in there at the last second. All right, Ike. Which one are we taking? Oh, either one? Well, my mother told me to pick this very next one. Okay, then I'll give you 9 of them. All right, so the last one is for... No, wait, the other one. Loem/Succus is the last of that for the moment. And then I will ask you guys, I'll do a little crowdsource on one item here, one little accessory that I'm going to ask you about. This is number 79. Sky King. All right. I'm liking the new graphics on Whatnot. All right, Sky King, that is yours. All right. So this came with a bunch of accessories, guys. They were mostly Star Wars accessories, but this one is not a Star Wars, or should I say it's not Star Wars Direct. I call it Star Wars First Cousin. It is a tote Luger from the Indiana Jones series. Now, to the best of my knowledge, it is original because it came with a whole bunch of other original ones. And it floats. Is there anyone interested in me running a tote blaster? If there is, say yes or run or give me a lot of hearts or fire or whatever they say to do. If you have no interest, I will hold it. 10 seconds. I have a couple of hearts. Someone, no. Someone says no. Someone says sure. Someone says yes. All right. 2 yeses win. All right. We put that here. Get a little closer to it. Tote. For those that don't know, Tote, he's the guy from Indiana Jones with the overcoat. The one who gets his hand melted into the idol, and then his face melts later. And it's number 80. Wasn't expecting a tote. Oh, you know what? I think I missed the givey. Oh, shoot. Hang on. Oh, thank you, TK. I appreciate that. So I apologize. I missed the giveaway. And I'm looking to see. Well, having trouble accessing who won it. So whoever won it, congratulations. I will make sure your Gibby gets to you. I apologize for missing that. Oh, wait a minute. No, I didn't. Or did I give it? Did I run the Gibby? Yes, I did run it. Old brain. We have one more Gibby, and then we have one more follower Gibby, and then one more buyer Gibby. All right. All right. Let's do this, guys. Let me get let's get Boba back here. All right. There we go. R2D2. And click. All right, slight yellowing, but good sticker. Comes with the clamshell and card back. All right, this is number 81, and we're running. We got about a few more. Put these guys back in here. This is a 1977 R2D2, guys. Look at that dome. Look at the color. All right, Cleve. Good grab on that. All right, let's do Stormtrooper. Very clean. Look at the arms. Look at the paint. Look at the complete blue-black blaster. Comes with the clamshell and card back. Number 82 is running now. Yeah, so guys, make sure you check out my show. I've been mentioning it for these Whatnot Marathon. I'm not doing any wins and shout outs. I will do one shout out video at the end of the 10 shows where I will acknowledge the 10 Chewbacca of the week winners, those that have spent the most in each show. And if somebody gets that prize, all right, thank you for that. Somebody gets that prize twice, I might, choose an honorable mention, like a second place if I can. All right, we have a Bespin Luke. Comes with the correct saber and the blue blaster, so that is a complete Luke. Good color. A lot of times the torso starts to fade. This one's pretty solid, pretty much matching up with the arms and legs. Too good for Johnny. Thank you so much, sir. All right. Take a break from vintage for a minute. We've got a. Hang on a second. This is okay. This is a Jabba. I think it is a vintage collection Jabba. I'm not 100% sure. And it also comes with a modern Gammy Guard. I think this was from the same gentleman who sold me all the Black Series figures. But this is a Jedi Luke. No saber or anything. Okay. So we're just running all this for $1. Put this over here. All right, Panthers. Good grab on that. Thank you. Okay. Back to vintage. This is a Leia figure. Sorry, wait a minute. This is a Leia figure, but it's got a blue blaster. This is how I purchased it. All right, I even put it on here when I had original Leia, original cape, and a Bespin blue blaster. So not, it's the blaster that normally goes with um, the Bespin Leia or the Hoth Leia. Okay, so full disclosure, it's not the black blaster, but it is still a valuable figure and a valuable blaster. So I'm running them together, starting at $1. Number 85. And it comes with the tri logo card back. PK, all right. Good grab on that, sir. Thank you for that purchase. All right. What do you say we do a last 17? This is the first one, Lumat, but he does include his hood, does include his quiver, or his bows. No, not bow. The arrows, includes the arrows. Quiver. And it comes with the clamshell card back. Yeah. I know this guy, we call him the angry Ewok. Keep bidding. I want you to keep bidding. Or I will bite your leg. Wow, that worked. All right. Keep it going. Good grab. That's good. I think that's awesome. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. All right. I want to take a break for that. I want to do two card back runs here. Okay. So guys know that I do these card backs, right? Okay. And I was running some of them as gifts or as givvies. This is the tri logo set. There are 78 cards in here. The 74 of them are actually tri logo cards. Okay. And which is like pretty much the entire run of tri logo figures. And then 4 of them are Uze ones, which I just liked because I needed 4 more to fill out the paper, and I liked these 4. These are like whatever the Turkish ones. So you're getting 78 card backs. I'll start it at $1. These work in the clamshells. You can use them for your backdrops. You can use them for other stuff. And I'm going to run one more set of these, and I have one more for the last giveaway with some figures. So we'll do that in a little bit. But I make these things, guys. It helps offset the cost if I ever lost any money on any figure purchases or whatnot. But I do appreciate it. Thank you. I know we're getting to the point where a lot of the regulars have probably purchased them all who are interested. So I do get that. But I run them anyway. So. And now I'm starting to like run some of them as givvies too. So here's another set. This is the complete set of the original ones for domestic. All the Star Wars ones. All the Empire first release. All the Jedi first release. Again, the one I've been running as a givey. This is one for purchase. And the droids and Ewoks, which includes some droid unreleased ones. Again, running that whole thing for $1. Let's see if I have a big rubber band here. I can wrap the whole thing. Use the hair tie. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Maybe what I'll do from now on is I'll just run the incomplete set including the Tri logo. Oop, I have to make sure I include this with the Tri logo. Hold on. All right, cool. Thank you. That was number 88. All right, next up we got. Let's take a break from the vintage. One last non-vintage item. All right, we got a Sideshow collectible. These Battle Droid Militaries of Star Wars Battle Droid 2-pack. Okay. They're kind of in their fold-up mode. Sorry for the glare. They come with their backpacks. They come with their blasters. Okay. And they're fully posable. This is the price I was asking for them at my sale. And this is based on completed eBay auctions. They were running between 90 and 250. Okay. So I was down to 180. I'm going to start this at $25. Okay. If anyone's interested, and whatever it sells for is fine. I just want it to go to someone who wants to display some battle droids. All right, here we go. And if no one's interested, Florida man's interested. He's always interested. He likes them. Generally, he said he likes Jabba's aliens. I don't think I have any more of those, or at least I don't have any easily accessible. Sideshow exclusive. Battle droids, even on in box, it's such a cool display. Florida man, yeah, right. I'm so glad. I love sending my stuff to him because it's like he's got most of my Sideshow collection. All right. All right, let's talk about Cap 2 here, guys. Don't let that $8.95 price fool you. All right. This is a decent box, okay? A little bit of damp, a little bit of like old, age wear. All right, but very displayable. Let's take a look at the inside. Doesn't have the inserts. There is a bag, the original bag that some of the accessory came in. All right, that's the gun. I don't want to attach it, but it is there. All of its little accoutrements and suction cups are there. This is the Cap 2. It also includes the instructions and the labels. So it doesn't have inserts, but that's about the only, and it doesn't have the "we really do care" thing, but it does have everything else. All right, so there you go. Starting that at $10. Hmm? This is a mini rig from Empire Strikes Back. I mean, you don't often see boxes like this. I mean, even though this has got some, the backside of it is actually real. This is a very clean box, that side. The sides are decent. The coloring on this side and the bottom, the top's actually okay. It's just got a little bit of discolor. Might have been a tiny bit of damage. All right, TK, good grab on that. Thank you. All right, and we are. Oh, you know what? Let me. Okay, That was number 56. Oh, okay, 56. Thank you, TK. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to kind of reset for one thing here, and I'll tell you why. I have a poster. It's a folded poster, but oh, no, not 56. 90. All right. Before I do that, though, let me get the buyer's giving going. Fine. I'm sorry. Not the buyer giving. Followers giving. Followers giving. One last follower giveaway, and then I'll run it shorter today for this one because I want to get to the buyer's giving. All right. Oh, now we have a couple more items, like 3 more items to run, so we have a few minutes. All right. So the giving number 4 is another set of these. Okay, but with this one, we're going to throw in the clone, the AliExpress clone, and we're going to throw in Admiral Akbar. And what else can I throw in? I'll throw in a Hoth Han. And I think that's it. We'll go with those. All right. So that's the giving. Okay. Now, while that is running, I'm gonna put these guys off to the side here. All right, put them over there. Let me see if let me do the zoom out. Hang on. All right. So we have this is a pretty large poster, guys. That's why I need to kind of spread it up here. All right. So some of you folks might remember. Here's the top half of it. Okay. Some of you folks might remember back in the day in college when you go to your student center and there would be people selling movie posters and rock concert posters. So this is where I picked it up in 1990. So I'm pretty sure that it's pretty accurate. It's an Italian poster. I don't even think I can show it to you on the pro side. It's Empire Strikes Back. Okay. It's got 1980. All right. It's all in Italian. Okay. Imperio Corpice Ancora. Guerre Stellari. All right. So we're going to run this at $1. Tom Young artwork. I'm sorry I can't put it fully up, but it's got to be. Hang on. I'm going to say that when it's a full poster size, 18, about 38 by like 40 by 60 is essentially what it is. 40 by 60. Why is this? Oh, that's why. Okay. That's why I'm running another giveaway. Got 2 minutes on the other giveaway. This one's running now. I'll send it in a flat envelope. It is obviously not rolled. It's flat. It was folded like that's how I bought it. Oh, some interest in this. Okay. Good to know. Sky King wants it. Sky King gets it. All right. Thank you, Sky King, for that. Appreciate it. Okay. We got just a couple more, and then we'll do the buyer's giving. Okay. We got coins. Start with this one. This is Han Solo. Get a little closer here. Oh man, those are cool. They had pusher car. That's neat. This is Han Solo, carbonite, carbon freezing. All right, this is the 1985 coin that went with the figure. We're gonna run that for $1. Sorry. 30 seconds left on the givey. Fabiandum, good grab on that. That was number 92. All right. And one last coin, guys. This is a little more rare. This is the Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper Rebel Leader, but he's in the Stormtrooper gear. All right, let's just take a moment. Who's the buyer giving for number 3? I forgot. I neglected to give the shout out to number 4. Big Daddy. All right. Hey, Big Daddy made a lot of purchases yesterday and today, so I am glad you won that. Now, Big Daddy, I know you're really looking for. I know the giveaway you're looking for, so I'm hoping We'll get that going in a moment. All right, but let's run this coin. Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper coin. $1. It's number 93. It's a little more rare because this is a harder figure to get. Now you have a new hope. Yes, you do, Big Daddy. Sky King, I do that all the time. I always forget to check the freaking coupons. Can't tell you. All right, Ike, thanks for that. That was great. Thank you for that. All right, guys. Last auction item before the buyer's givey. Givey's back here for a minute. And we got Luke. This is just a, Endor, just kind of another Endor Luke. No poncho, no belt, no other instruments, but he is last 17. Okay. And if you want to get one, and you're on your way, if you start with this guy. And while that's happening, guys, I am going to run the buyer giveaway. I'm only going to run that for about a minute. Okay. This is a great way to get us starting. Check out the hand on it. A lot of times the hand is what is kind of faded, but this one's in good shape. Okay. Yeah. It's weird that they didn't let him take off his helmet, but they did let Endor Leia take off her helmet. But it's a clean figure. I've always said you should take if it wasn't so rare, you could have taken thank you, Chris Holt. You could have boiled it in water, put it in hot water, popped off the head, and put on the Jedi Luke head. So there you go, 94. All right, guys, get into the buyer's giveaway. This is General Madine in the card. It is a bit of a damaged card. All right, it is a giveaway item, so it is technically unpunched, but it does have some damage at the top there, and it does have a little bit of some wear on the thing there. The bubble's a little bit damaged. Okay, so but it is, if you want to get started with this, this is completely and totally free. Whoever wins it, who is going to be the winner? I know Big Daddy wants it. Whoever gets it, congratulations. We're going to run it in about 10 seconds. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris Holt, congratulations. Thank you so much, my friends. That's awesome. Okay, guys. So make sure you pack your Mickey ears tomorrow and your Dole Whips and your churros, because we are going to Disney World to celebrate all of the awesomeness that the Disney parks have with Star Wars, with all their merchandising, everything related to Galaxy's Edge, things related to the Star Wars weekends. Then even a couple of Star Wars celebration things that took place down there. All right, so make sure you check it out. It's going to be great. Thank you so much. Am I running? Oh, I forgot. Panther, you're right. I forgot. I will run a little bit off the wall. My bad. Everybody stay. If you're interested in some modern, I got to run to the wall. My bad. Thank you for reminding me. I was like, oh, geez. I should have done that before they give you, but that's all right. All right. If you guys are interested. Now, by the way, while we're doing that, I'll give you kind of a quick scan of these items. These are all things I'm running tomorrow. Okay. Everything you see here, I'm running for $1. Every single thing. I'm even running the Star Wars, another set of the retro figures, because I bought them in the character warehouse. So, and we got a lot of paper products here. I got a Belloc that I got from a Disney thing. Okay. So there's a lot of cool stuff. Some stuff is inexpensive, like maps and stuff like that, and some stuff's a little more high end. All right. Here's that saber. This is the power and control saber. This thing weighs a ton. Thing is huge. All right. I'm only going to run the saber. Okay. I'll display it and show it with the blade. You'd probably be better off just ordering the blade through the Disney Store website. It'd be about $50. Okay. and then it'll fit in here. Okay, that would be my suggestion. It's probably cheaper than for me to try to ship it to you. So, all right, lots of cool stuff to run. All right, so I'm excited, and I'm keep running bottles. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, so let me turn this towards my wall here. All right, we'll run just a few of these. Zoom out. Okay, that is a tauntaun hat. Yes, I am running a tauntaun hat because why not? All right. You know what? This is a good place. I guess this is good as ever. This is good a place as ever. All right, so take a look at the wall. All right, I'm just gonna run another item, and whoever wins, you pick any figure on the wall. All right, that's how we do the wall, and we'll do them 10 seconds. Oh wait, no, hold on. We're gonna do 10-second auction and 5-second counters. Okay. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna do 7-second and 5-second counters. Here we go, and we're starting. This is number 95. Florida man's gonna get a figure for $1. All right, I'm gonna do 5 of these. All right. So make a choice. Florida man. FX7, 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 FX7. Looking on the screen for FX7 up at the top. Got it. Unfortunately, the way my system works here, I pull one off and like another one falls, but that's all right. 95. I'm gonna actually put it on the floor so I don't forget. Nice. And then Lando. Okay. Let's do another one. Here we go. Pay attention. It's all right. 7-second, 5-second starts. Here we go. I know it's all modern, guys. I get it. 96. Yeah, we'll go to 100. We'll go to 100 because I like doing 100 auctions. So, all right, Florida man, make your choice. Which one are we getting? Is that Battlestar? From where you're looking? Where are you looking? Down low or up top? I do have some Battlestar. I'm just trying to find it. You mean this guy is? I think actually he might be Battlestar. Or he might be. Is he Battlestar or is he Buck Rogers? Is that the one you mean? Okay, you can take either one. I'm not sure. Yeah, I was in a collect the Star Wars adjacent for a while, and then I got tired of it. I said, nah, I'm good. I don't need to. All right, 97. Yeah, there is also on the board is a Captain Kirk. I think that's the only other non-Star Wars figure that's here. The rest are, and they're all over the place, guys. We got some Revenge of the Sith. Got some. Okay, Fet 40. What are we taking? Fet 40. So, welcome, Stephen. We're just running for a few more auctions before we close. Fet 40, I need you to give me a choice. We're just running figures off my wall. They're modern figures. We're starting them at $1. And Fet 40 just won. Any clones in this wall? I have. You know what? I got a couple of weird ones I can run. But I need. Oh shoot. The Buck Rogers did just sell. Yeah. I have Wilma. Do you want Wilma? Oh, no carded and no graded for right now. I'm running shows, guys, every single day until except Tuesday next week, from now through the 15th. Okay, it's mostly vintage Star Wars, mostly loose, some complete. Okay, some modern carded. You'll take Wilma. All right, here I'll show. I'll show you Wilma. Okay, not the best Wilma, but there you go, Wilma Deering with no no. These figures are so weird. They didn't have any eyes. Like they just were like a blank face. It was kind of creepy. All right. All right. And all right, I'm going to turn this a little. We're going for a few more here. I'm going to get it to some clones. We've got one up here. All right, we got one up top. We got one right here. Oh, that's AT. Sorry. We got the fire spray one, and we got the not fire spray, the fire one, and we got one right here. Okay. I'll try to run it just a little bit lower. Okay. All right, starting at $1. Fire pick. And change this to 7 seconds with 5-second counters. Okay. This is number 98. We'll go to 100, guys. We have 3 more. The only other non-Star Wars I have a couple more of Kirk. Hey, Panther, what are we taking? Cylon. Okay. There you go. By your command. All right. And okay. Let's do next one. Just what's on the board, guys. What you see. We're just kind of wrapping things up. Sometimes I like to do this just because I'm slowly clearing out my wall little by little in an effort to uh, maybe start moving some vintage figures over here. Panther again. Another non-Star Wars. All right. Let me. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take all my non-Star Wars and I'm gonna put them all in one. See, that's the problem, guys. When I take them off the wall, they like kind of fall. So I can't really. All right. Yeah, guys. I'm sorry. Panther. Any other Buck Rogers? I got one more. All right, 2 more actually. Okay, we got this guy. You want him? Or you can have him, or you can have Tiger, right? Which one of these you want? Choose one of the left or right. Tiger Man and Draconian Soldier. So which one, Panther, do you want? Left. Okay. It's fine. All right, so here's what I'll do. We have only one more auction anyway. Last one. Okay, I am going to. I don't have a lot of. Oh, second, guys. I just had a little error. Let me make sure I don't step on these things. I don't have a lot of non-Star Wars on the wall. As I said, I was just for a while there. I was kind of on a kick where I was like, "Ooh, let me try to get those." But I'm going to grab the one other one I think that's here. Well, there's actually 2. All right, here's Kirk, and well, that's it for now. Okay, so I'm gonna lower this to over here. So we got Tiger Man, we got Kirk, and any of the other figures you see. All right, that's what we're running. We're running these for $1. So if you see one on the wall and you win, you choose. Last one, guys. Last auction of the night because I got to pack this stuff up and set up for tomorrow's auction because we have one more and then another one after that. But guys, keep checking back with me. Go to my book, one of my shows, bookmark them, and then you'll be notified every time I do a show. Typically, I do shows on Friday nights at 6 and Sundays at 3 if I can get them both in. But for now, kind of the calm before the storm of my job, I'm kicking in hard. So, all right, Fat 40, give me your choice. Tiger Man. All right. All right, guys. So here's the deal. Remind me, for those of you that are here, please remind me. And at the end of each show, I will happily, and in fact, if you guys really want to do more wall, like longer wall, please come back tomorrow because tomorrow is the no fee. All right, so I'll happily run. I'll run all. I'll go through the whole wall. I'll check everything out for you. All right, you can get some great loose modern figures. For a few bucks a pop, and that's totally fine by me. I don't call this profit. I call it rebate. because these are all in my collection. All right. So you can no, I'm not gonna run this wall. That's my personal collection, my retro and vintage. I will not be running those. Okay. But thank you guys so much. I absolutely appreciate you all so much. We will continue doing our marathon beginning again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Disney, bring your, like I said, bring your Mickey ears, bring your Mickey ice cream. It's going to be awesome. And then Saturday will be another vintage and some modern show. Sunday will be Black Series. Monday, I think I'm planning on doing, if I get to get all written out and together, I'll do the mystery bounty hunt kind of wheel game. Tuesday, I'll take a break, and then we'll go back, kind of repeat, and do a bunch of other vintage and modern shows. So we will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much. Let me raid another show right now and get you all in there. Looks like I might do. I think I'm gonna do. Oh, here we go. The Wilcox Vault. We'll go to him. All right, here we go. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.